Awesome, thank you. So I wanted to let everybody know about a new conference series initiative that the LPI is launching called Brines Across the Solar System. So in this three-part conference series, which actually starts this year and is expected to end then in 2023, we're hoping to dive into brines as a planetary process. So we're really looking into where are there brines in the solar system, or where were there brines, how much of it is there, and then how are these brines interacting in terms of creating, for example, mass movement events? So looking at them as a geological process, or even a geophysical, geochemical, and definitely an astrobiological process across the solar system. So the point of this conference series is to bring people together from, those who study small bodies, those who study outer solar system bodies, even those who study Mars, and join everybody together to really understand this process from a holistic point of view. Throughout my slides here, I'll note that at the bottom of the slide, you're going to see a link, which I am encircling with my mouse. That link is the homepage for the series initiative. But if you have a QR code reader, which most iPhones do with their camera, you can also go to that same page with this QR code here. I'm going to then be going through each of the different topical series conferences, just to give you a quick snippet as to what we're looking for in these conferences. So the first one, Modern Brines, I'm actually the convener for this first one. We planned it for October 25th to 28th in 2021. We're still in the years of chaos, so we don't know what's going to happen. So right now I'm planning this conference as a fully virtual conference, but if the universe lightens up and gives us a break, we might be able to have an on-site option, in which case it'll be hosted at the LPI here in Houston, Texas, and it'll move to a hybrid conference, a fully hybrid conference. Luckily, the conference room here at the LPI is nicely equipped with the virtual setting, so we're able to have people there and online. In this conference, we're looking at, where are there brines today, and what do those brines mean for the potential habitability of, let's say Enceladus, for example. Are these brines instigating potential prebiotic chemistries? And then looking at these brines as a support role for ongoing and active planetary processes, like I mentioned. Are they instigating mass movement events? Or what is their role in the geophysics of these bodies? In the next conference, which will be Ancient Brines, we're looking at then where were there brines in the solar system, using Earth as a great analog. Here we have Ceres as a beautiful example. Really understanding, okay, what type of observables today do we need to understand that there was a briny system there? What is the potential, for example, of those type of liquids to have preserved biosignatures, and what should we be looking at to say, yeah, there was life here at one point or another? And then also understanding, if there was a brine in these worlds in X amount of years ago, what did that mean for the evolution of life in those worlds, or even the evolution of the climate in those worlds? And then finally, to wrap up the entire series, we're going to go over to Future Brines, which is intended to synthesize the entire series. Now, this one is spec'd out for May of 2023. Hopefully by then we can be doing some on-site meetings. So we're planning this one to be in Boulder, Colorado, and planning a field trip component to this one, and also the past brines, Ancient Brines one. But for this one, we're hoping to really look at what were those knowledge gaps that we learned from modern brines and ancient brines. What else do we need to look into? What type of spacecraft mission should we be sending to look out for either present day brines or ancient brines? And what type of laboratory work is still needed to better understand these systems? And then we're also going to be looking at it from that semi-political perspective. What does this mean for planetary protection? And what does this mean for in situ resource utilization? So hopefully you've seen that we're really looking at this series as one whole cohesive story, kind of broke it down into chronological order to get us all together. And I am really aiming that this is going to be one nice story, so I'm hoping everybody goes to it. We're also looking at outputs from this conference series. We're planning on having a book at the end of the series called Brines Across the Solar System. And we're also looking forward to other products that will nicely tie everything together. So if you have any questions, again, here's the QR code that you can go to learn more about the BAS series. You could also follow the hashtag BrinesCon on Twitter, or again, just go to this page here. But before I let you go, something not about Brines, I did want to let the community know that I am organizing a focus issue of the Planetary Science Journal called Adesivo's Planetary Science. The point of this focus issue is to really highlight all of the beautiful science that we've gotten to do with Adesivo, not just radar science, but also radio science. How has Adesivo really impacted the planetary science community? So I invite anyone whose manuscript and whose work either emphasizes Adesivo science or incorporates Adesivo data in one way or another to please submit their papers to this special issue. We're planning the deadline to be August 6, 2021. If you have any questions about this, please definitely reach out to me. And you can also visit my webpage here, planetrekkie.com/AO_PSJ to learn more. Thank you.